Listen closely, because the landscape in the Windy City is shifting beneath our feet. We are witnessing a calculated, aggressive, and frankly, relentless overhaul of the Chicago Bears roster that demands your immediate attention. The front office is not just shuffling the deck, they are burning the old one to the ground to build something entirely new. From massive defensive investments to a sudden chilling realization at the quarterback position, the status quo is dead. You need to understand how these moves are connected, because they are setting the stage for a season that will define this franchise for the next decade.
Let us get straight to the facts, because I do not have time for games when it comes to the Chicago Bears. The front office has officially put ink to paper on a massive $30 million deal with a defensive juggernaut who is coming off a staggering 125 tackle season. This is not a drill, people. This is a statement of intent. When you look at the production, the sheer physical presence, and the way this man patrols the middle of the field, you understand exactly why Chicago opened the vault for him. From an insider perspective, this move was about securing a centerpiece for a defense that has been starving for an identity. Now, let me be perfectly clear about where I stand on this. I am absolutely sick and tired of watching mediocre defenses try to survive in a league that is evolving every single week. You need playmakers. You need guys who can read the eyes of a quarterback, blow up a screen pass, and punish a running back the moment he touches the ball. This guy does all of that. He is the engine. He is the anchor. He is the reason why opposing offensive coordinators are going to lose sleep before they step into Soldier Field. But let me tell you something else, and you better listen carefully, because this is where the plot thickens. While the media is busy praising this acquisition, they are failing to look at the broader, more dangerous implications of how this money is being spent across the entire organization. We are talking about a significant financial commitment that locks the franchise into a specific defensive philosophy for the foreseeable future. Are they doing enough to balance this against the needs of the offense? Is this move simply a distraction from the larger, more chaotic situation brewing in the quarterback room? You see, when you pay a premium for a linebacker, you are signaling that you believe your defense is the primary way you are going to win football games. That is a bold strategy in a league that prioritizes high-octane scoring. My sources tell me there is internal pressure to justify every single penny of this contract, and the expectations are now through the roof. If this player does not immediately transform the secondary and the front seven into a top 5 unit, the criticism is going to be deafening. I'm talking about a level of scrutiny that would break lesser men. But he has the pedigree, he has the stats, he has the drive. The question is, does he have the support from the rest of the roster to make this meaningful? Or is he just a brilliant piece on a board that is fundamentally flawed? You want to know if this is the start of a championship run or just another expensive band-aid, right? Well, keep listening, because the next move the team made is going to shock you.
If you want to keep getting exclusive, hard-hitting insights like this, subscribe now. Do not miss a single update as we break down the reality behind the headlines. Join our community today. Now, let us turn our attention to the man in the front office who has been navigating this turbulent offseason. The Chicago Bears are receiving significant, and frankly well-deserved, praise for a specific strategic maneuver during free agency that has left the rest of the league scratching their heads in admiration. We are talking about a move that required vision, patience, and a cold-blooded ability to pull the trigger when the timing was absolutely perfect. It is about identifying value where others saw only risk. When I talk about high-level management, this is what I am describing. It is not just about spending money, it is about spending money on the right people who fit the culture you are desperately trying to cultivate. The analytical community is buzzing, and the scouts are telling me that this specific decision fundamentally upgrades the team's efficiency without sacrificing the long-term flexibility that is so vital in today's NFL. Now listen to me, because this is where the nuance matters. Being praised by the talking heads is one thing, but winning on the field is another. The reality is that this move was a gamble, a calculated risk that could have easily backfired if the chemistry did not align. The fact that it is being hailed as a masterclass suggests that the internal culture in Chicago is shifting toward a more disciplined, results-oriented approach. I love it. I absolutely love the aggressiveness. It tells me that the decision-makers are not afraid to be bold, and they are not afraid to be wrong. But here's the thing that nobody is saying out loud. This move only works if the foundational pieces are also being managed with the same level of surgical precision. If you are going to build a winning team, you cannot afford to have a weak link in the most important position on the field.
You can have the best linebackers, the best receivers, and the best coaching staff, but if you do not have stability where it counts most, you are destined for failure. And that is exactly why the whispers coming out of the practice facility regarding the quarterback situation are so concerning. We see the brilliance in the front office, we see the tactical genius of these roster additions, but we also see a looming uncertainty that threatens to undermine all of this progress. Are they actually building a sustainable winner, or are they just patching holes in a sinking ship? The tension is palpable, the strategy is clear, but the execution, that is the real test that is coming for everyone involved. I have heard rumblings that the next step in this process might involve a departure that will leave many of you speechless. Do you think the current roster has enough depth to handle a major shakeup at the most critical position? If you think you know what's coming next, you are probably wrong.
We need to address the elephant in the room, because the latest news concerning the quarterback depth chart is causing a firestorm. The Chicago Bears are dropping hints that a trade involving a certain backup signal caller is not just a possibility, but a growing reality. We are talking about a player who has shown flashes of brilliance, a guy who has gained the respect of the locker room, but whose future in this city is suddenly looking very, very murky. Let me be blunt. In this league, you are either the guy or you are on the trade block. There is no middle ground. When the front office starts leaking information about a potential move, they are not doing it for their health. They are gauging the market. They are looking to see if they can flip a valuable asset into something that provides more immediate help elsewhere. This is the brutal reality of the business. You have a young, talented player who has proven he can function in a professional system, and suddenly he becomes the primary bargaining chip in a game of chess that is being played at the highest level. I have seen this movie before, and it rarely ends well for the sentimentalists. You look at the current roster construction, you look at the pressure to win now, and you realize that every single move is calculated to maximize the team's chances this year. If the team feels that this particular quarterback is no longer necessary for their immediate goals, they will not hesitate to move him for the right price. My sources are telling me that multiple teams have already made inquiries, and the interest is higher than most people anticipated. This is not just a rumor. This is a developing situation that could change the dynamics of the entire offense overnight. But ask yourself this: what does it say about the confidence the team has in its current starter? If they are willing to part ways with a capable backup, does it mean they are all in, or does it mean they are desperate to clear cap space for another splashy move? The domino effect here is undeniable. You have the defensive investment, you have the front office maneuvering, and now you have a potential trade that could leave the depth chart dangerously thin. It is high-stakes gambling at its absolute worst, and the fans are the ones who have to live with the consequences. I am telling you right now, keep your eyes on the wire. This is going to move fast, and when it happens, people are going to be shocked by the return value. Are we witnessing the final pieces of a puzzle being put into place? Or are we watching a team trade away its future for a momentary fix? The answers are coming, and they are going to be loud.
This is a pivotal moment for our team. We are seeing a complete transformation, from the defensive core being reinforced to the strategic maneuvering in the front office and the inevitable shifts in the quarterback room. Every single decision being made right now carries the weight of the entire season. The Chicago Bears are making it clear that they are done waiting. They are pushing all their chips to the center of the table. I want to hear from you. Do you believe this aggressive strategy is going to lead to a championship, or are we setting ourselves up for another long winter? Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay tuned.